What's up, everybody? Dan the Man in the house. I want to welcome you back to Dan the Man's Weekly. Today is Thursday, July 30th, 2020. Man, we're at the last end of July, and yeah, we're approaching the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy right here in El Paso. And as always, El Paso strong. Yeah. Alright, and the footage yet again, what you're about to see, are scenes of my poetry slam. It took place once again, the Barbed-Wire Open Mic Series, Stay at Home, and it was last Monday, a week ago, from July 20th, and the only thing I did was about madness descending, sort of. Yeah, that's right. That was my I did a little notes on that, but I managed to pull through on this one. I hope you like this one. All right, and it is called Madness Descending. It's a little type of what's going on with COVID-19, Black Lives Matter, and especially the shootings as well. And how do we put a stop to this madness, if you know what I mean. The topic is madness descending, sort of. Okay. Alright guys, check it out. Enjoy.
Next up, we got the one, the only, Dan the Man. He's gonna share a little something. Dan, go for it.
Alright, thank you, Richie. How's everybody doing tonight? Alright, well, yeah. I know lots has been going on with a lot of things, and you have no idea what is going on here, but a lot of craziness can going on. Could be or maybe madness, or probably madness descending, or which I like to call it madness. As of right now, madness descending. Yeah. Are we glad? Hell no. This is sad. It's a no-go. And yes, I'm mad. Let it flow. You think I'm crazy? You think I'm insane? Or like Mel Gibson, crazy, huh? You call me crazy? You call me crazy? You call me crazy? I'll show you crazy. You want to jump? Yeah, you saw Lethal Weapon. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I don't know why is madness descending. What is kind of blandness? You thought it was greatness, well, with boreness and sadness. Well, as of right now, I don't know what's going on. Well, I don't know what's going on with the coronavirus. Well, we thought it was at ease. We thought the lockdown was going to help, but it flattened the curve. But no, something wrong in Florida, something's wrong in California, something's wrong in Arizona, something's wrong here in Texas. And then madness descending. It's because of the surge. That's what's going on. It's going to end up like the purge. Yeah, this is what's going on. The spike is going on because it's on the rise. There's nothing on the hives. Yep, it's then death toll. It's not added to taking the election poll. Yep, it's not good. Yeah, the coronavirus still ongoing. It's keep on the rise. How we're gonna stop the surge? How we're gonna flatten that curve? And how we're gonna put a stop to all this deaths once and for all? And yes, all this, and especially the madness going on. How we're gonna put a stop to all this madness? This is sad. What kind of a sadness is going on here? This is a bull. And then and especially besides the coronavirus, this is not good. Black Lives Matter, Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Freddie Gray, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Armand Aubrey, Rayshard Brooks, among others. And man, their death is an unspeakable tragedy, and all this miscarriage of justice is madness. This is how we're gonna put a stop to all this madness. Man, we really gotta speak up and put a stop to all this madness. Well, pray for justice. Yeah, because justice cannot fall from the ladder. As always, Black Lives Matter. Yeah. And far worse, as I know, last August, a shooting took place in the east side of El Paso. We lost 23. But we're not the only ones who are affected by the shooting. Orlando, Las Vegas, San Bernardino, among other, Columbine. Yep, all these tragic events are madness. Damn. And there's only one question in all. How are we going to put a stop to all this madness? How? That's the question. Sheesh. Yep, all the madness descending with its blindness, all the sadness. And according to Polonius from Hamlet, Act 2, Scene 2, and I quote, "Though this be madness, yet there is method in it." Yep, end quote from Polonius, Hamlet. You know, Shakespeare. But there's only one quote, maybe two. "No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness," by Aristotle. And there's only one quote. "Men have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence, whether much that is glorious, whether all that is profound does not spring from disease of thought, though moods of mind exalted at the expense of the general intellect." And that is a quote from Edgar Allan Poe. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Yeah. Yep. Madness. How are we ever gonna put a stop to this madness? And quote. Yeah. Oh man, we gotta flatten that curve for the coronavirus. Gotta put a stop to this surge, and yeah, this is like on the verge of haywire. And how are we ever gonna get justice for our fallen friends? Yeah, Black Lives Matter. And how we're gonna prevent another shooting, to prevent another tragedy. How are we ever going to put a stop to this madness? That's one question. Yeah. Alright, what do you think, Richie?
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to keep up with, man. Madness. I'm not going to choose that as the next week's theme anymore.
Really?
It wasn't going to be madness. No, it wasn't going to be madness. But, yeah, a lot to say, man, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we thought it was supposed to be a phase 1, phase 2, but a lot of social distance violators and some are not refusing to put the mask on, and then they're putting their lives at risk, and this is not good. And schools is going to be approaching, but how are they ever going to put a stop to this? And they got to follow the directions if they want to go back to normal. They got to start the slow in steps and safely. But no, they just reopen it too fast, and this can't be good. And a lot of hospitals are going, like in Texas, Florida, Arizona, California. This is not good. How are we ever going to put a stop to this?
Madness, sadness.
Yes.
Hey, tell us really quick if people want to hear more of your thoughts, like a whole-on show. Where can they follow you?
Yeah, and I mentioned Black Lives Matter, the death. Yeah, like George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and yeah, those deaths are a miscarriage of justice. They deserve justice. And yeah, and besides, no justice, no peace. It's madness descending. And like the tragedy back in August, and yeah, and especially Orlando, Las Vegas, Columbine, among others. Yeah, those tragedy are madness. And the question is, how we're gonna ever to put a stop to this? You know what I mean?
Right. But yes, definitely Breonna Taylor as well.
Yeah, Breonna Taylor.
Definitely gotta tell us about your weekly video blog series.
Oh, my blog, Dan the Man's Weekly on YouTube. Yeah. So just find me on YouTube. Find Dan the Man's Weekly on YouTube. Go to find me on Facebook and Instagram. Oh, good night, Miss Lee. And like my page on Dan the Man's Weekly on YouTube. And don't forget my 21st birthday tribute to Emily Davis is tomorrow. You guys do not want to miss that. And of course, I'm about more than a month away till my 6-year anniversary of Dan the Man's Weekly. So you guys do not want to miss it. So I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, well, you guys, thank you. I'm sorry?
Oh, cool, man. Thank
okay.
you. Appreciate it.
Alright, thanks, Richie. I appreciate it.
See you next time. We got a couple more people to get on, so let's make sure to get them on. We have Eric.
And yep, that was scenes of my poetry slam from a week ago on Monday, July 20th. Yeah. And yeah, it was so nice of Richie playing his flute. I don't have the flute on me. That was a cool intro. Thank you, Richie. Appreciate it. Okay, as I mentioned, madness descending, sort of. Yeah, like saying, are we glad? Are we sad? Hell no, this is sad, it's a no-go. Yeah, let it flow, and yeah, madness descending, why is the world hit with blindness? Yeah, it's like the coronavirus, as I mentioned, it's on the rise, death tolls, and oh man, but this is not good, as I mentioned, and the death toll is still rising. We just suppressed 150,000 deaths right here in the U.S. 1 grim milestone. This does not look good, and the spikes are rising on the positive cases. This does not look good. Yeah, right there. What I just saw on ABC News. This is total madness, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and speaking of deaths, Black Lives Matter. Yeah. Yeah, there's George Floyd, Rayshard Brooks, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, among others. That has become a Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, Freddie Gray repeat, and yeah, their deaths was an unspeakable tragedy, as I always say, and this was extremely madness. Because like they say, no justice, no peace. Yeah, and then that's how we do. We gotta pray for justice. We want justice for George Floyd, and especially Rayshard Brooks, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, among others. And well, we gotta put a stop to this madness. And as always, Black Lives Matter. Yep. And as I mentioned, the shooting is, we're approaching the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy right here in El Paso. Yeah, that we have lost 23 of our fellow people, our neighbors. Yeah, may them rest in peace. Always our thoughts, prayers goes out to the friends and family of the 23, and that's how we gotta do when we gotta prevent another Orlando. We gotta prevent another Las Vegas. We gotta prevent another Columbine, among others like Dayton, San Bernardino, Virginia Tech, among others. And man, this is sad. And how are we gonna ever put a stop to the shootings? How are we gonna prevent another shooting? When that this madness will stop? Yeah, as like I said, to the coronavirus on the death toll rises, and Black Lives Matter with the deaths of George Floyd and among others, and to the shootings right here in El Paso and Las Vegas, Orlando and Columbine. Yeah, and this is the question: how are we ever gonna put a stop to this madness? Gosh. You really gotta stop this madness. That's what we gotta do. We gotta step up to this. And as I mentioned, the quote from Polonius, does anybody remember Polonius from Hamlet? Act 2, Scene 2, I say in this quote, and I quote, "Though this be madness, yet there is method in it." End quote. And from Aristotle, and I quote, "No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness." Yeah. And from Edgar Allan Poe, and I quote, "Men has called me mad, but the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence, whether much that is glorious, whether all that is profound does not spring from the disease of thought, from moods of mind exalted at the expense of the general intellect." And yeah, that's Edgar Allan Poe. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And I always thought I want to put this quote, from the 1976 film Network, that Peter Finch's character, Howard Beale, this quote, "I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore." yeah, that was, but I don't think it's related to this, but nah. But it was a cool movie. I'm glad Peter Finch got a prestigious Oscar win for that. It's nice. And that is not all. I think I mentioned Lethal Weapon. Mel Gibson's character, Riggs. Crazy. You call me crazy? You call me crazy? Yeah. Yeah, you know the film, Lethal Weapon. Yeah. That's the quote. How are we ever going to put a stop to this madness? Oh, man. That's true. Yeah, I want to ask you this question. How are we ever going to put a stop to this madness, if you know what I mean? Alright, that is Scenes of My Poetry Slam. Thank you, Richie. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'm looking forward for this coming Monday for the anniversary of that's going to be happening. It's on that day for BWOMS this coming Monday. Okay, and just a heads up, we'll have another Scenes of My Poetry Slam. It took place this Monday, July 27th, well, from last Monday, so I'm going to get to that as soon as possible, but hopefully most likely will be on Saturday, so just guys be on the lookout for that. Also, I want to thank Richie at BWOMS. Thanks again, Richie, I appreciate it. Also, Kit Wren, Erica Tilly, also known as Conrad Faya, Robin Schofield, Donna Snyder, Christine Del Ponce Diaz, Eileen Lee Martinez, Eduardo Arellano, also known as Dr. A, Michael Pumphrey, Philip Curtis, also known as Midnight, and Joski C. Cantaloupe, Tezosomok, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble pronouncing that, among others. So from the BWOMS on that day of Monday, July 20th. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Also, huge shout outs to synth pop, post punk composer, songwriter, Shifter Car. Yeah, thanks a lot, Shift Man. Appreciate it. And yeah, just last Tuesday I did a special edition featuring Shifter Car. So yeah, if you guys check it out, the link's right down there. Please check it out. And don't forget, I did mention Emily Davis of the Murder Police. Yeah, I did a birthday tribute to her. It was posted last Tuesday of a week ago. So if you guys have not yet seen it, my 21st birthday tribute to Emily Davis of the Murder Police, the link's right down there. So please check it out. Yeah, I hope Emily enjoys this. So again, happy birthday, Emily. Okay, alright, that is it. Be aware for another Scenes of My Poetry Slam that took place last Monday, July 27th, the day of my nephew's birthday. So, alright guys, just be aware of that. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed Scenes of My Poetry Slam from last Monday, July 20th. Yes, madness. Ugh. How are we gonna put a stop to this? Okay. Y'all know what to do. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Message me. Like my page on Facebook. Be sure to subscribe me on YouTube. Hashtag Dan the Man's Weekly. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, this is Dan the Man, Tennessee. Signing out.